All right, welcome to This Is How... Oh, you guys are going that way?
You lean this way.
Welcome to This Is How We Brew It at Caffeine and Kilo's headquarters. Hit him low. No, with the theme song. Hit him with the theme song.
This is how we brew it.
This is how we brew it. All right, we got a special guest here again, second episode in a row, Nathaniel Loe.
Hello.
Right. One of my teammates over at California Strength, and recently moved out to California. So here he is. Now today, we are going over all of the skill involved, and we're going to put all of our knowledge into this pour over system here. It's brand new.
Yes, so this is a glass. What are you saying, Nate?
It looks like maybe some kind of alchemy.
This reminds me of like Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Like something that would carry like
you make dragon fire in there.
Dragon fire container.
Yeah.
Exactly what this is.
That's exactly what it is.
This is a dragon fire container.
It's not a dragon fire container.
Really easy to brew. You didn't need an eye of newt, and a big cauldron, and a couple minions, and you're ready to go.
Yeah, all right. So you got your Eye of Newt.
Yep.
And you've got your PR blend.
Yep.
Boom.
And then where do we go from here, Dino?
So this one is actually a really nice one. It's got a removable, reusable filter. You'll see a lot of these that also have like paper filters with just a glass top. And usually you'll see these with like on like a piece of wood where the top and bottom catch bowl is separate. But this one's all one piece, which is actually really nice and convenient. I think this is made by Bodum. It's like Bodum coffee company. This one's actually really nice, so I highly suggest picking this one up. So what you do is you just take the filter out, make sure it's cleaned up, obviously, before. Slap that guy in there like that. Open
there it is.
Your fresh PR blend. And we want to do probably, 3 cups of coffee. This whole thing holds 5 cups, supposedly.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. So, you give it a few shakes. You can kind of guess here how we're doing.
A little shake.
So I think, in general, how much coffee you use? Let's say you use about a scoop for every cup you're gonna make. I know, like in a full 12 pot coffee pot, they say it's like 2.5 ounces if you're into weighing things out.
Drizzle.
I think that might be it.
The
Yeah, so give that a little shake down.
Oh yeah, you gotta shake it down.
A little shake and bake there. So then, so now next step, hot water.
Hot water. So you just reach under your table and pull out your hot water.
There we go.
That's how I always continue.
Normally you're going to want to use something that has like a pour spout, but that's not how we roll.
No.
We make this as difficult and as messy as possible.
That's right. That's right. Safety first.
And our beautiful cup we use here is about 3 cups of water. So I can barely hold this because it's so hot, but we're just going to roll with it.
That's what you want. Nice and warm.
So then someone just keeps opening the door and letting it beep, which is awesome.
And pour it in there. Now I noticed you're doing like a circular motion there.
Get a little drizzle on the end there.
Now, are you going clockwise or counterclockwise, and what's the importance of that?
This is not going well.
I'm currently going, that was clockwise.
Clockwise, okay.
And as you can see,
Clockwise
why I
pouring
suggested the spout.
Now, with that clockwise pouring pattern, do you feel like that's better than the counterclockwise?
Yeah. I suggest clockwise.
Makes sense.
If you're a righty.
Unless you're south of the equator, then you go counterclockwise.
Right.
And what I like to do with these is I like to do about half of the water first, and let that kind of go through, and then once that drip slows down, hit it again with the 2 time.
Now, I'm noticing here actually that there's this is double walled.
Yes, there is. There's 2 walls here. One of them is just for so you can touch it without it burning your hand.
Insulation, unlike the jar.
Unlike the jar.
Yeah.
Single wall jar. So let's hit it again. Let this kind of rock in there some more.
You gotta hit it second time, Gucci 2 times.
Gucci 2 time. Tony 2 time.
Mm-hmm.
So let that kind of roll, let that gently
percolate
on its own.
Mm-hmm.
And this is basically like a drip coffee, but we mix it a little bit more pure because it doesn't burn in the coffee in the bowl on the hot plate.
It's not set on a hot plate. Also, again, you control the temperature of the water.
Yep.
So what else have we done? So the AeroPress, you heat up the water yourself, you control it. Also with the French press, you heat up the water, you control it. And so this would be another good way if you're kind of testing coffees, if you're sampling 2 or 3 different kinds. This is one way you can kind of do that and know, get like a more of a true taste to it. Whereas with like your standard drip coffee, like a percolator, or what was the Italian one we used?
That espresso thing?
Yeah, the Italian espresso things. You know,
I don't know what that was called. Stovetop espresso.
Yeah, a stovetop espresso maker. Yeah. Same thing. It kind of would heat up the water to whatever temperature of the stove. So this is a nice way to get a nice clean finish on it.
Yep, and you can see this is also pretty good way to make some really strong coffee. It's gonna be very concentrated, just like previous ones we've done.
It's also got to be the fanciest coffee making method that I've seen.
Yes.
If a girl comes over to your place and you say, "Hey, hold on, baby, let me pull out my alchemy," and then you give her a slow pour. That's the way to the heart right there.
That's
Is that the way to the heart?
Yeah, let them know you're a man of the world. This isn't the first kind of way that I've tried to make coffee, but this is the way that I settled on.
Well, you know what else?
You got any K-cups? Please.
Got any K-cups?
K-cup.
Yeah, and we'll listen to some Miley Cyrus albums and head over to the pizza shop.
Yeah.
It's like those things. Your boyfriend, what are those like memes?
Me.
The guy you're
like,
with and me.
Yeah.
He's the K-cup and you're the pour over.
You versus the guy she tells you not to worry about.
Yes.
And there's I feel like
the Keurig, that's you. This right here, that's the guy she's telling you not to worry about.
Well, a couple things I noticed you said, like, I've made coffee a couple different ways. This is the one I choose. And I feel like it also there's a deeper message in there. Like, I'm not here for end results. I'm a man of the process. I enjoy the process.
Renaissance man.
I like to play the long game.
Renaissance man, yeah.
Renaissance man.
Yeah. Or just straight up dirty hipster who hasn't showered in 4 or 5 days.
What's up?
You know what I mean? That's another possible message that's going on here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hipster guy.
Yeah. Now I just realized that at some point we're going to have to pull that
First
filter
off,
out.
real quick. Whatever paper towels these are high quality paper
These
towels.
are fantastic paper
Super
towels.
absorbent.
This is like the commercial grade.
Is that Downy?
Like, look at this. I ripped, but
I kind of wish we had blue water we could pour onto them, and we
nice.
could see what would hold it better, this or another kind.
Or if we could get a bear to wipe.
tampon on the table.
Yeah, like that's where they go.
I like when they get a bear to wipe with it.
Yeah,
I think we can get a bear to wipe with it.
Well, that's a specific brand, and that's not a real bear, Nate.
What?
Yeah, it's not a real bear, so...
Oh, yeah. Okay, Mighty Ducks 2 is fake, too. Yeah, that wasn't a real hockey team?
Sure. Well...
Ethan Hall Warriors. Remember that? When they go to college?
Yeah.
Ethan Hall, or no, private high school, I think. The Ethan Hall Warriors. Remember that?
Yeah.
Played JV versus the seniors?
Is that like D3?
I think it's D3 or
Still
D4.
have yet to watch it.
Oh, man. All right, so I guess we just pop the thing on here. And then, what's that little plastic right there?
Doohickey.
This guy I'll show you here in a second. You take now you take the coffee out, put it in your sink, or put it on your paper towels.
Just put on your paper towel right there.
Honestly, you could probably let that drip a little bit longer if you really wanted to, but it's pretty much ran its course.
We got stuff to do.
This does have a pour spout here, but then you also have this little fancy piece here that you clip in the center.
Uh-huh.
And that kind of helps
Controls
you
the pour a little.
Pour even a little bit more.
Also maybe help keep it warm a little longer?
Maybe
Plastic's known to retain heat, right?
And then since it's just double walled, I'm holding this very easily with this boiling hot water, and it's totally fine. Because this feels like majestic. This just feel that.
Majestic.
Just feel the majestic of that hole, the majesticness of the hole.
Ooh.
Doesn't that feel good?
It does feel good. But how sexy does it pour?
Well, let's find out. Danny? Oh! I just went shattered.
That would have been awesome.
Wait for it. Close in on that.
There we go. Look at that. That's a pure pour right there.
That's a good pour.
That looks really good.
I've been practicing.
Get
At
the
night
flick.
sometimes?
Yeah, get the flick at the end. Yeah.
Very good.
That was it. It was a good flick.
Sir, thank you. It almost looks like the pour over is wearing like a suit.
Yeah.
And
He's got,
like
a little collar, he's got a little collar up there.
Yeah.
Whereas the pods, that'd be more of like the old Canadian tuxedo. Just straight jean suit.
Yeah, exactly. The Canadian tuxedo.
Or the Folgers, which is kind of just like a mullet and a jean jacket.
and jean shorts cut off at the nuts.
Shorts!
Yeah.
They cut off at the nuts?
Yeah.
Couple tickets to the Springsteen concert.
You get
the cheeks out.
Well, the cheeks out a little. Get those
Let 'em breathe.
Get the pockets hanging out the front. That's how my pops said they used to do it in the 70s. I see the picture.
I even call
That's
it.
I call it the Chevy Chase special.
I call it the mud flappers.
When you get a little poop stain on
No,
them.
that's a different thing.
Okay, well, you have your Thursdays, I have mine.
Here we go.
Cheers.
Ugh.
There we go.
That's really good.
That's fire.
That's really good. I actually like this better than the French press.
Yeah.
This is like the French press times 10.
Here's the thing about this is it's not French.
No.
No,
So there's
the-
just
and I like that
another
about
one
it.
of the benefits.
I like that about
Another one of the benefits.
Well, actually,
of
the pour over originated in
Normandy.
Georgia.
Georgia.
Middle East and Georgia.
it. See?
Oh, I thought you meant Georgia, like.
No, not U.S.
Atlanta.
No, Middle
No.
East and Georgia.
No, it's in the South.
Stronger people in Georgia.
Georgia's in the South, not the.
This makes more sense from a Georgia perspective.
You know what they say?
Is that true? It's really originated in Georgia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough.
Believe everything you learn on YouTube.
That's it. There we go. All right, so that is a pour over.
Yep.
We are at Caffeine and Kilos. If you want to know more, you go to caffeineandkilos.com. And this is
How you brew it.
how we brew it.
Thanks, guys.
This is how we brew it. All right.
That's so good. I'm happy with that.
What's up, guys? I'm here with this week's drop. This week we got the men's Indigo Movement Tee with the gray font, Caffeine Kilos, the Lifestyle, the Movement USA on our 60/40 blended shirts. Available in sizes small through 3XL, so a full size run on these. Perfect shirt for in and out of the gym. You know, favorite colorway of ours, honestly, that we came out with so far. So yeah, pick them up on caffeineandkilos.com.